I'm not sure I would play it in 50 Hz because I think the scrolling in this might already be choppy. Yeah, but it's a PAL game, so it's the intended way. I always play PAL games at 50 Hz. Okay. It looks like... It looks quite similar to the Mega Drive one. 7-Up the game. I wonder why they abandoned this mascot. He's cool. He's cool spot. But where is the 7-Up logo in the bottle? I'm not playing yet, just rolling demo. It's the same game. It's the same game. I think 7-Up was USA only. Cool wasn't cool anymore. It's part of a contest to win free swag for beating it. So where's my free swag? I've already beaten this game on Mega Drive. Not many have their mascots anymore. I think it's a thing of the past, yeah. Music on, off. Force on. Skill. Easy, normal, hard. Okay, let's stick with normal. Effects on. Why would you want them off? Why would you ever want them off? Oh yeah, I remember this screen. This looks good. They removed the contest message at the end of the game in PAL versions. Really? The more you know. Well, if my memory serves me right, there should be a... Oh yeah. Shortcut right here. I still remember. Still remember. Maybe only for the first level though. Oh, okay. If I'm not mistaken, you have to collect a certain number of these cool spots before you can finish the level. Oh, there's a timer, right? Quite generous though. More than 6 minutes on the clock. Find 7 more. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Have to get a certain number of these. Okay, it's saying find cage, so now I should be good. I can't see any major differences. The Game Gear version is pretty cool, pretty solid too, as well as the Amiga one. Kind of cool. No one-ups for me. Oh wait, we got it. Something like 70% to finish the level, maybe 90% for the bonus level. Yeah, you get to climb the 7-up bottle. 3 FPS. Well, something's gotta give. Can't have it all. Still feels pretty playable. Even so. Got nice animation, it's got nice colorful graphics. I like it. Feels like a solid port. Coolness bonus. I hate the levels with the mice and toy store. Well, honestly, I only remember the first level, and I also remember the bonus levels with the amazing soundtrack. Didn't go up. Why would I do that? Still have more stuff to collect down here. Don't bullshit me, game. Okay, that's a trap. Still lots of great product placement games. They don't really make them nowadays anymore. I always like the fact that you can shoot in any direction you like in this game. Really makes the game much more playable. Alright. Try not to time out though. Ding. Then go down. I already explored it. Unless there's something else. Maybe there is. Oh, okay. I see. Got timeout. I'm totally gonna timeout. Collecting all this shit. Like Mick Mac and the second Mac Kids game. You mean the one where you have to collect cards? For Ronald McDonald? I used to play it on Amiga. That's the one you mean? Ah, I touched the that's the spike. I wonder what the little red dots are. Baby spots? Your guess is as good as mine. I'll buy that explanation though. Good enough for me. Need Cool Spot versus Pepsi Man. I've never played Pepsi Man. I kinda like to. One day. Game looks cool. Saying find Cage. Find John Cage. Let's try to hit a higher score here though. See if we can get to the bonus level. Cool Car should be a game. The first game is on Amiga, which was an arcade game based on Amiga hardware. You mean the McDonald game? Not a bad game at all. Imho. Most of the Genesis dev kits were Amiga. That's why a lot of the Amiga games got ported. I didn't know that. I didn't actually know that. But yeah, there are many games that exist both on Amiga and Mega Drive. Or Sega Master System for that matter. Bones game. Don't mind if I do. Uh-oh. But I'm dead. Got me. Sonic 3 and Knuckles 3D effects were animated on Amiga. Interesting. Oh, the enemies I killed still stay dead. Even after dying? That's nice. It's nice. It's very nice. Saying no to that. Alright, I guess we're not gonna get 100%, but very close. Very close to it. I like 93. This means we get the bonus level. Oh, the first game for this one. Just called Spot. Interesting. They also had an early version of the Amstrad home computer that could run Genesis cards. Such thing exists? Oh man, this song is kick-ass. I remember when I was playing this game back in the day on my Mega Drive. I remember trying to get to the bonus level only because of this sound, this soundtrack, this one song. Like, I didn't even care about the bonuses themselves. Just wanted to hear this song. Granted, it did sound quite a bit better on Mega Drive, but not by much. 84%, that's pretty good. Does this benefit me in any way, by the way? Storing continue. Virgin. That's offensive. You still get the coolness bonus. Come on, that's impossible. Like, you can't get any time bonus from that level. Best tune in the Mega Drive release. 100% agree. I saw that Mega PC once in a store. I believe it was called a Mega PC. First time I'm hearing about it. Coolness increases. Coolness can only go one way, and that way is up. I think I remember this level. With these awkward jumps and all. Okay, whatever. You are little dickheads. Oh, yeah, this is the level you were talking about earlier. Oh, you hated this one. Yeah, I feel you, man. Okay, you just have to time your jumps exactly right. Alright. But the game works as I remember it worked, so it's a collectathon. Interesting that they really didn't change much. But I suppose, why fix something that ain't broken? The frame rate could be better. But yeah, as I said, you can't have it all. How many levels are in this game? Anybody remember? Because I sure as hell don't. At least not anymore. No idea. Coded well, the Master System can run at an even frame rate. If not, things get very choppy. Yeah, but I mean, no, this is not even the choppiest game I've played on Master System. Not by a long shot. I've seen much worse. Golden Access, hello. Sort of nice, they let you shoot through the walls. Makes my life easier. What the fuck? Find cage. I'll try. Glorious 15 FPS. Hey lords and baby. Going on? I'd have to kill my stream and set it to 50. That's fair. Yes. That was quite long. What a maze. Keeps going on and on. Man. Give me a break already. Alright, well, we got it though. 23 is the lowest I can go. Alright, you drive a hard bargain. Deal. Feels like dragging your mouse through a mud. Actually, I do have a FreeSync monitor, so I should be able to drop to 45 Hz. I'm not using the FreeSync mode. You should try it. You should try it, I suppose. Find 60 points. Well, that's what you have to do. Why 50? Why the sudden change? Guess I can deal with 50. Doesn't sound too bad. Okay, there's the cage. Should we settle for 50 this time? Maybe. That is doing the math with the correct frame time settings. I like that. Correct frame times has a special place in my heart. Oh, okay. Wrong way. This tune's rocking too. It did say to find 50 points. Do we have enough now? I mean, we have 50 points, right? Nope, it's still not enough. But why did it say 50 if it's not actually 50? Huh? It really so that there are no enemies on this level. Alright, so now we should be able to clear the level if we want. Do we? We will just get a couple more for curiosity's sake. Or, I don't know. Well, actually, scratch that. Let's just try to finish this. There we go. The 1-up is just out of reach. Now we're waiting around. Not waiting around though. It's different. Oh yeah, it's this level. Where you have to keep jumping all the time. Yes, I remember this one. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Oh, you die immediately? Okay. I see. So no falling in the water, huh? Whatever you do, don't fall into the water. Understood. So this level is nothing but tough jumps. Oh, is it the bathtub? The bathtub. Oh, fuck! What? We didn't fall into the water. I was 100% certain that's exactly what would happen. Does Boots save me? Yeah, seems that way. Yeah, I think I'm starting to remember this level as well. And I'm... Oh! That's luck, man. That's luck. Okay, let's give it another shot. Okay, there we go. Shit! Man, I should buy a lottery ticket. This level is fuck awful on Genesis. Well, to be fair, it doesn't exactly feel great here either. Like, yeah, there's lots of time on the clock, but we're still fighting against it, so. What the fuck, man? I'm still alive? How is this possible? How am I still alive? I have no clue. You die if you hit the water on Genesis. Well, I mean, that's what happened. That's what happened last time as well. I don't know what happened now. Because I'm 100% certain I touched it at least twice already. Just wonder what am I supposed to do here exactly. Huh. Oh, hold on, I can land on these. Okay, I can land on these small UFOs. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, it just wasn't all that clear where you could stand and where you could not. I guess I'm starting to get the hang of it. Okay. I think I got it now. Ah, back to the start still, huh? Okay. Back to the start we go. Well, I guess at least we learned something. For what it's worth. This just damages me. I don't think so, man. Because I did fall into the water once. And it one-shotted me. Uh-huh. Secret place. Oh, the secret place. Sort of. Thing is, what now? Okay. Run. Checkpoint. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Ah. Well, there's always the next time. Porkaspoto. I mean, he's already red and everything, so... Oh no! Oh, I'm still alive. Oh, I'm still alive. How come I am still alive? Why I am not dead yet? Can anybody explain? Anybody know? Okay. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like a blind leap of faith? I'm gonna time out. Can't make it. Sorry. Too bad. That's rough. This is so bad on the eyes. I know. It's not easy. Amazing backgrounds and everything. Especially with such a high frame rate, man. Perfect. Well, I mean, I did find the route eventually, so I think I should be getting an extra life here, if I'm not mistaken. Does this have banging bonus stage music? Because the Genesis bonus stage music is fucking awesome. Yeah, I was just talking about it a while ago. It definitely is. And yeah, it does exist in this version as well. Let's see if we can make it. No, unfortunately not. I think we would have needed like 90%. I think it changes from level to level. Hey, Social Gamer. What's up, man? Welcome back. So now they're just recycling the same levels. Because we've already seen this one. 5 FPS ain't enough. Well, I mean, we've been over this multiple times in my chat. We all know, it's a known fact, a human eye can't perceive frame rates greater than 15. We all know that. So why aim any further? No point. And who needs the other 50% of the screen anyway? Yeah! I mean, hey, there's no such thing as free real estate. You should know better, Jiggy. Nothing comes free. You have to pay a rent. What is up, my friend? Glad I could catch your stream. Glad you were able to tune in. Not much though. Just playing me some cool spot. Ah, the game is cool. I used to play this on my Mega Drive back in the day. So this is a bit of a nostalgia trip for me. Even. I always liked cool spot. Like obviously this version is a bit rougher around the edges, but it's very recognizable still. And yeah, I mean the frame rate could be better, but yeah. Still not horrible or anything. With how this game is struggling to run, I'm glad it's not done trying to do more. Fair enough. I guess it's one of those things, again, that it might look worse than it actually plays. Like, if you're watching somebody play a game that's running very poorly, Yeah, it might get hard on your eyes indeed. But when you're playing it, you kind of get used to it after a while. Or better or worse. Like, I know there are many people who, for example, can't stand games running any lower than 60 FPS. Some people even report having headaches, and stuff like that. I personally don't have a problem. Obviously, I prefer a higher frame rate than a lower frame rate. Like, why wouldn't I? But, I can definitely get by with a lower one. Once you've used to it. Oh. It looks nice at least. Yeah, and it plays alright as well. Decent game. Very solid. If you watch a video on YouTube of it running at 60 Hz, it's smoother. Yeah, I can see that. But that's not the way it's meant to be played. TM. It's a PAL game. PAL game should be run at 50 Hz. Or at least that's how I see it. Depends on what it is. I played the Xbox 360 version of Sonic Generations and really had a hard time with it. Not physically, but I found it exceedingly difficult to play because of the frame rate, huh? And I would never choose 30 FPS over 60. Yeah, I don't think many people would. But I guess my point was more like, I don't really mind in most cases. Of course, yeah, you're right, depending on the game, depending on how it's... Depending on the execution, obviously, but overall. Looks good, to be honest. The little music tune isn't as screech as many other SMS games. I'm watching this at 1080, 60. Yeah, that's the source frame rate. My stream is running at that rate. Even though the game is only at 50. But the stream is running at 60 indeed. Depends on the frame times. Indeed. It depends on the frame times. It does depend on the frame times. And it's basically the same thing I was talking about earlier, the fact that in console games, 30 FPS often feels much better and smoother than 30 FPS on a PC. But it's not all about the frame times though. Like, even if the frames are 100% perfectly evenly paced, it still might look jittery. But yeah, the 2D stages in particular were tough because you just didn't have time to react to stuff the same way. I see. Yeah, that sounds like it sucks. "60 and bad frame times make 30 better." What do you mean, like 60 or 30? You can't have both. You can't have both. Lock 30 FPS G-Sync, still some daring. They really knew what they were doing. I guess it's because of the fact that they kind of coded the game with 30 FPS in mind, so they can time the frames perfectly because they know the exact hardware. And you can never get the same experience on a PC. But yeah, there are definitely many games exist on consoles that suffer still from the same issue. Dark Souls, Bloodborne come to mind. They're still playable, but they don't look very good. Ah, that was an enemy. Then again, Konami is an indie dev, can't expect AAA quality. If you have bad frame times at 60, usually it's better to go for 30. And it is what I mean. I'd rather have a game that runs at 46 to 60 than a locked 30 FPS. I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree there. Since I actually prefer playing at a locked frame rate than having a variable one. Because I can't stand tearing. Like, it's one of my pet peeves. It's horrible, so basically my only option is to use VSync, which locks the game at 30 or 60. I know a FreeSync or a G-Sync monitor would solve the issue, but since I have a GeForce card, I would have to buy a G-Sync monitor and they cost like 500 euros and upwards. It still looks smooth at 45. Yeah, it kinda does. But you might experience tearing, and that's my biggest issue. Not for Contra hardcores. No? Konami was so good at being terrible, they managed with G-Sync to get tearing. Oh yeah? Oof, that sounds horrible. Ooh, we got it! Duck and roll. Okay, at this point I kind of want to see how many levels this game has. Pause it, so I can check. Oh, there is an infinite lives cheat in this game. That's handy. Going around. Okay, it might be so that this is actually the last level. Because that game FAQs page was talking about the Mega Drive version. And it clearly should have more levels than this one. There were some level names I didn't recognize. Maybe that's what's going on. Tearing can be localized to a part of the screen so you don't notice it. The tearing can be at top 10% of the screen, for example. How can you do that? I've never found... That's the first time I'm hearing about it. How can you do that? Because it's always going at the middle and I'm like, oh, that hurts my eyes so bad. How can you do that? Please explain. Still annoying. A game that's from 2012, there shouldn't be any issues. Not sure if there's an option on PC. Oh, only on consoles, huh? What do you mean? Like how? You're only talking about the console version, or? I'm not sure I follow. Yeah, but I'm talking about the possibility of moving the tearing effect to another part of your screen in general. Or is it only with this particular game? Only that game? Yes, but I'm... We're talking about the same thing, Hells, but we're not talking about the same thing. I'm talking about the ability to move the tearing effect to another part of the screen. Or are you telling me such option only exists on Contra Hard Corps? What the hell? I don't get it! I'm sorry, maybe I'm extra slow today, so... Depends on your display and what frame you get. Last render. Yes, but I'm still referring to... I'm still referring to what White Snake said here. The tearing can be at the top 10% of the screen, for example. Tearing can be localized to a part of the screen, you don't notice it. Or maybe White Snake means that the devs have the option of making it so when they're making the game. Maybe I'm just interpreting this whole thing differently. Because the way I understood that was that, well, there's an option, like you can basically, like there would be a feature on your graphics card drivers to enable such feature, or I don't know, whatever. Whatever. I think he meant in general. Yeah, I think so too. I only hear what I want to hear. I have a bad habit of doing that. After this, there's a level called Surf Patrol. Yeah, but according to the game FAQs page, it's a bonus level. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. It looks like the last level. Alright. Whew, made it. Barely. Another pretty long level. Watching on my phone while at work. Bad social gamer. Bad social gamer. You should be working. You should be working. Well, then again, you can blame it on me. If you're not getting paid. Honey, are the kids gonna eat today? No, I'm sorry. They are not. I was watching R2's stream, so... Oh, okay. She'll probably understand. Alright, I'm about to time out. Too bad. Okay, so you can definitely make that jump. Just very hard. Oh, you said you're watching on your phone while I work. Okay. I thought you said you were watching on your phone while at work. Well then. Well then. That changes things. Then it's all fine. It's all fine. It's all good. Bonus game, huh? Well, here's my chance. I hope I'm going the right way. We are. That's good. So we should be getting an extra life here. Yes. Alright. So it's not over till it's over. And here's the kick-ass soundtrack for everybody again. This goes out to all my beautiful viewers out there. The background is pretty cool as well. We're in a 7-Up bottle. Old school style. It's one of those 2-liter bottles you never see anywhere anymore. Ended Mirage, hello, welcome! Yay, Master System, I know, right? the masterest of systems. Everybody's favorite. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it. More master than NES. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, I'm doing a Master System challenge. I'm trying to beat the whole library of Master System games. You see that number up there? That's the current completion rate. 251 games so far. Or this is 251st. Master Race System. Okay, so if this is the last level, let's try not to screw it up. I make 8 class 16-bit platformers, pixel platformers. Oh, really? Any particular ones you'd like to mention? Would I know any of them? Any commercially available ones? Or just for yourselves? Indie games, yeah. Totally, man. Mania for Genesis. Probably not that one. What's wrong with Tasmania? Tasmania's cool. I like Tasmania. Working on 6 games, I plan to expose myself at a later date when my works are more or less complete. I see. So you're doing them on your own, or do you have a team, or...? On your own. Okay. Right. Interesting. And how long have you been making pixel platformers? Create my own character tile sheets, animations, music. Wow. A lone rider. I like that. Time for some food, coma, nap time. Alright, man. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you again next time. Always a pleasure. Been dabbling in coding and pixel art animation since Amiga 500, but only got serious in 2008. Oh, I see. I see. Have you released anything ever? Or is all your stuff still unreleased at this point? Like, is there anything I could download off the internet and take a look? If I want it? Just curious is all. Not yet. I'm working on a website to stick it all on when it's ready. Okay. Okay. That's it. Well, good luck in your endeavors, man. I'm interested in hearing how it all turns out eventually. Sounds like you got it all under control already though. I'm a huge fan of that style of games. Always been. You could even argue those are my favorite style of games. Like nothing's better than a good pixel platformer done correctly. Oh, we don't have enough. Wonder how many we need. Little awkward. I want to launch with at least 2 platformers and a side-scrolling beat 'em up. Right, so you're kind of waiting for the perfect moment. Understandable. Oh, looks like we're ready actually now. Okay, so now we just have to get to the cage and we should be good. I'm not interested in the smooth clip art styles like the awful Dragon's Trap remake, etc. I'm interested in actual Master System, Mega Drive, SNES. Color palettes. And learning the music through Super Audio card. VSD on FL Studio. Okay, is that it? Are we done? Did you beat it? Yep, we sure did. Completed the quest for cool. We are the cool masters of the universe. Me. Oh, that's it? That's all I'm gonna get? No end credits or anything. Just a screen that says, alright, you beat the game, now go fuck yourself. Sorry, is that better than my last pick, F-16 Fighter? Come on, nothing beats F-16 Fighter in badness. True SMS ending. Hardcore way is the only way, or how did it go? Yeah, they definitely cut some content from this version. I have the game FAQs page open here. And there are levels called like peer pressure. Okay, hey, there's actually a paragraph called version differences. The most notable difference you'll find is the lack of levels in the Master System version. It's lacking toying around, wound up, and locomotion. Alright, so 3 levels were cut. In bonus round, your goal is to collect letters to spell the word virgin instead of uncola. Along these lines, spiked seashells aren't as prevalent in the speech levels, and nails aren't doubled up in the indoor levels, such as back to the wall. It should also be noted that going from a 16-bit version to an 8-bit version is bound to have some effect on the graphics and sound, well, obviously. Though compared to most downgrades, this game is actually fairly